I remember you said you spent 4 years in Mongolia and El Salvador. So I kind of have like a couple questions on that. So I kind of want to talk about, did you try any fermented beverages where you were in those locations? And what were
Did.
those?
So there's um, there is a beverage in Mongolia that is native to, I wouldn't say just Mongolia. I think it's a Central Asian beverage, but it's really it's an interesting thing to drink in Mongolia. It's called airag, which is fermented mare's milk, and it's around. It's very sour. It's fermented wild, with wild yeast, wild bacteria that are there. Everyone's tastes a little bit different depending on what community you go to and what household is actually making it, because it has their own wild bacteria and wild yeast that are going into it. But very quite a bit of that like sour pucker bacteria that you get in a lot of that as well. And it clocks in, I think what I remember, it's somewhere between like 2.5 and 3.5%. It's a very low alcohol beverage, but it goes very well with the cuisine. It's not something you drink in huge quantities. It's definitely a sipper and something that is complementary to um, really traditional food that you're eating there. Boats, which are like these dumplings, khuushuur, which are these kind of like fried meat patties, and soybean, which are like these noodle dishes that are like handmade flour noodles with vegetables. Very, I would consider it very not the spiciest or the most flavorful of some foods, but something that I ate daily for nearly 3.5 years when I
Wow.
was living in
Yeah.
Mongolia. 'Cause that's pretty much what everyone ate.
Okay. So what about El Salvador? Was there anything interesting there?
Sure. So I was in El Salvador for 6 months.
Uh-huh.
So that rounds out about almost 4 years with the Peace Corps. And I was a Peace Corps response volunteer, and I was working with a local nonprofit organization doing disaster management in two different villages on the side of a volcano. I did not drink a lot while I was there. I did have a couple of local beers, but nothing that I would say was truly remarkable. Mostly stuff that you can probably still get in the States now. Um, uh, I would like international pale lagers that are just ubiquitous throughout the area.
Right. Yeah. That's pretty exciting. Yeah. I've never met anybody who actually served in the Peace Corps. So thank you for that. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So I kind of we're gonna switch this a little bit again. We're gonna talk about like parenting and brewing and stuff like that. So, like I said at the beginning, you have three children. Two of them are twins. How has that changed your brewing and drinking lifestyles over the? I'm not even sure how old they are, but within the last 5 years or so.
Dramatically. I would say